Alright, I haven't been doing a whole lot of political videos. I've been getting burned out on them. I actually didn't even hear about this until earlier today. Got rained out at work. And my wife's like, watch this video and tell me what you think. And it was an argument between Steven Crowder and his wife. And I'm going to put this out right now. I don't like Steven Crowder. I think he's a narcissistic asshole. That's just my opinion. I've seen a lot of the people that work for him come and go. So, on top of some of the things he said, I kind of based my opinion off that. But regardless of my opinion, my wife wanted to know what I thought if he looked like he was being abusive the way he was talking to his wife. And it was one of those ring cams, like doorbell cameras. And this is what I told her. I think the guy's a fucking narcissist. I think he's an asshole. But his personal life is his personal life. It shouldn't be out in the public unless he brings it out into the public, unless his wife brings it out into the public. Other people should be staying out of it. She wanted to know if I thought he was being abusive. And I pointed this out to my wife. Me and her have had arguments. Me and her have said things to each other that we didn't mean. That we said while we were pissed off at each other, trying to hurt the other person because we were angry with them. What you see in that ring cam is a short section of video. When it starts, they're already fighting and arguing and saying what they're saying. And it ends with them still going at it. And people are putting in, he said this afterwards and everything else. You know, like commentary. I'm not going to base an opinion until I see the whole video from beginning to end. Not a cut up section of it. That's what they did with January 6th. That's what they've done with Trump speeches. That's what they've done with everything. Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, they put up little pieces of video and try and paint an image to make that person look bad. Is that person bad? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Maybe they were just having a fight with their wife and was just being mean and saying mean, hurtful things because they were pissed off. Not that that justifies it, but I don't know any married couple that hasn't went through that at one point or another. We need to quit worrying about Steven Crowder and his wife. Who gives a shit? Does it affect your life? Does it change your life? He's still on there. He's still giving out his message. His personal life does not affect my life in one way or another. Tucker Carlson, if they were putting out his personal life, I don't give a shit about the man's personal life. I want to hear the information that he has to say. Everything's a fucking distraction nowadays. I mean, it turns so fast I can't keep up, and I don't want to keep up with the crap. The only reason I'm talking about this is because this is something that me and my wife were talking about. She wanted my opinion on it. While I was telling my opinion, she said, you know, that makes sense. We only seen what they want us to see of that. She's like, I'm not going to just quit watching him, which she watches him. I don't. I just don't like the guy. I can't even tell you exactly why I don't like the guy. Just something about him rubs me the wrong way. So I don't watch him. But like I told her, don't quit watching the guy until you know the whole story. It could be something as simple as him and his wife arguing, and he said mean, hurtful things that he did not mean later on when he wasn't angry. He didn't put his hands on her, at least in the video clip. He didn't beat the shit out of her or nothing else. You know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words won't hurt me, you know. People say things when they're angry that they don't mean. Anyway, that's what I got on that. I told my wife that the whole fucking thing was either a big distraction, or like Alex Jones, or like Tucker Carlson, or like anybody that the left hates. They will try and find video clips of them and only give you a little section of the clip so that they can try and destroy that person, or at least destroy their credibility. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the matter. To be honest with you, I really don't give a shit. It doesn't hurt my feelings one way or the other. But my wife wanted to know what I thought, and she was actually the one that said I should do the video on it because it brought up some things that she didn't think about. Like, they're just showing a small section of that clip. Maybe it's legitimate, or maybe they're just trying to destroy the man using some words that he said that later on he maybe apologized and said, you know, I really didn't mean that, I was just angry or whatever. I mean, we all know women. We've seen it in court cases. A lot of us have seen it in personal lives. Women that are really good actresses that can make people believe something about somebody, whether it's true or not. And I'm not saying that's the case in this whole Crowder and his wife deal. Like I said, all I got was a little short clip of information, and without seeing the whole video clip, I'm not going to base an opinion that, you know, he's in the wrong, she's in the wrong, both are in the wrong, or everybody's okay, or whatever. And again, this will be the last time I ever talk about it, because I really don't give a shit one way or the other. But my wife, it was very important to her that I bring this up about, you know, maybe they're just trying to destroy Steven Crowder like they are Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson and anybody else that speaks out against the left. I mean, that's their whole tactic is, let's see if we can destroy this person and destroy their credibility. So hope everyone has a good day, and them are the thoughts of a pissed off American.